right, welcome back from our wonderful dinner break. We are back in the Githzerai city, and you are talking to the Zerth, and you have argued about what have we decided to go with as far as the magic item that you want from him.
If I could take a swing at that cloak.
And he produces the cloak, he folds it up nice, hands it to you.
Thank you.
And he remember he gave you all the etching. He adds a note to the etching, and this time all it says, and it's written in common, so each of you can read it except you.
Hey.
Sorry, gotta remember the one downfall of Zato. It's written in common, and it's a small list of names, and you see picture perfect faces of the Githzerai that have been captured over the years. It's about 100 names. He doesn't expect most of these people, if any of them, to be alive. He expects to not see any of these people again, but there's a list because he goes, and no offense, we all look the same to you.
I have a particular artificer I need to talk to about things. Is there a pub nearby?
We already had a pub.
Am I in the pub? I'm not in the pub.
You're not in the pub.
You're where I was training.
You're back at the town.
I don't know which pub.
You're back.
Actually, I do know which pub because I left it.
Yes.
Disregard that last question, and thank you for this, and we will do our best to get your people back. Yes, God's bless you.
And Zato bows again.
Woo! I like to think it's Zato's like the most excited bow ever.
Let's go!
So fast! Just hits the full body bow in like a half a second.
It's fucking class. Yeah.
Jock just like leans into Zato as we like walk out the door, and I'm like, bro, lock it in.
sorry. You're right.
Alright, go to the pub. Alright, coming through the doors, I walk in with you. I point. I start talking to you. We're at a city. We might have supplies. It's gonna be for them. I need you to activate the little memories in your brain, and I need you to make me some Fantasy 4 as fast as you can.
Alright.
Alright.
We're going stealthy.
So
Make explosives.
I immediately walk past Jacques and I go directly to the ship.
All right, you go to the ship, and so you're trying to make the Fantasy 4 you saw on the ship. So this is something your character doesn't currently remember, I believe, because you lost your memories again after that, or was that before, or was that after?
No. The Fantasy 4 I can make.
Okay.
And the grenades I can
Okay.
make.
Good.
I don't know if there's materials. I'm not going to give the how to make composite 4 on stream right now.
Right. But
This is
tell you how to make
Fantasy
a bomb.
4. It's
Fantasy
made
You need a
of
four.
roll of dynamite and a thing of toilet paper.
All right, kids,
Longest
remember,
fuse.
Yeah,
if you really want to anger someone, fill a jar with sand, oil, and I'm going to stop right there.
equal parts of gasoline and orange juice concentrate.
Still needs packing peanuts, but that's napalm.
Right.
Anyhow.
Don't tell the stream how to make napalm.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a quick way to get demonetized.
Yeah, probably.
Not really. Nobody's watching.
Yeah, it's fair.
So are we all in the bar now?
Are we
Yeah,
watching?
yeah. Well, I'm leaving. I left the bar. I'm going to make Fantasy 4.
I wave. We didn't really get a chance to talk, but it's fine.
It's fine. I don't feel ignored at all.
Bro.
You want to go with him, Zata?
No. And so and then I immediately reached for his beer that he
Absolutely
left on the table, and I started drinking.
Oh, yeah. I'm still in the corner, just fucking.
All right.
All right, make a crafting check. This one's going to be fairly difficult because this is an advanced explosive.
Plus what?
Int plus double your proficiency mod.
Right. Because
My man, I
have
need you
that,
to write this
so-
down.
I know it. We just got to go over it every time so I can do the math the whole way. So I can say things like 6, 9, 27.
Jesus fuck. Yeah, you make a shaped charge.
Alright, I would like to find a stand, and I'm gonna ask the bartender Does anybody around here make fireworks, or is that not
That's not-
for
that's
you?
not a thing
That's
they
not a
have,
thing for
yeah.
you guys. Okay. What about flares?
We don't. They don't have gunpowder. Let's
Okay,
put that
alright.
there.
I'm gonna go to the ship then. I'm gonna find Lieutenant Ironsides and Barry 5. Unless Lieutenant Ironsides is not about, then I'm just gonna find Barry 5.
Ironsides is on the ship. He doesn't
Okay.
ever leave, practically.
Lieutenant Ironsides. I got a feeling that you can help me with an upcoming mission. It's a noble mission. You'll love it. We're rescuing people. I need a flare gun and flares. Do you think that you and Barry 5 can put your brilliant, dangerous minds together to make a gun that shoots a flare?
He goes, more. He takes your pistol, he cracks it open and goes, you just gotta make a flare that fits in that.
See? This is why we keep you around.
He hands you your pistol back and he goes over to Barry and is like, can you make a flare?
Yes.
Alright.
Crafting check.
Yep.
I need a few flares. I need.
My intelligence plus my proficiency twice.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so I
plus
can
9.
so I can go 6, 9, 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. How many did you want?
Just enough for redundancies. 1 plus backups, basically.
Yeah.
4.
Alright. So 4 will do it.
4 will do it.
You have 4 flares.
4 flares and shape charges.
Shape charges you have exactly
1.
one of.
You only gave
That's
us
all I
one.
need.
That's all I needed.
Alright.
Alright, boys.
We're
So-
that shit with my shotgun.
Yeah. Let's get a good night's sleep and get after it.
Alright, you're all under the effect of 1 long rest. You take off from the city.
Oh, shit. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Do they have schematics of this place?
Of the prison?
No. Okay. Alright, cool.
If they had that, they'd raid it themselves.
Okay.
Alright, you guys take...
Did they happen to give us like a heading to head directly
Yes,
there?
remember the
So I don't have to
etching?
worry about the soup. The etching.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
They can't fully make you avoid the suit.
Yeah.
Who's giving me the check? You no longer have disadvantage while going to this specific place.
Okay.
I need that bat cloak stats. Is it?
Fuck.
Prison Mike.
Prison Mike.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude, who
What'd
in
they
the
say?
engineering doesn't know how to make napalm?
And you
What
made
did they
mustard
say?
gas.
Taking notes on how to make napalm.
I'm guessing that bat cloak is attunement.
The bat cloak is attunement.
Okay, I'm going to unattune from the Wanderer's cloak.
Yeah,
and
your
I'm
other
gonna
cloak.
fold it and hand it to Sprinkle. Get
And
this
I will
say for me.
fold
I'm
it.
gonna start
I'll
attuning
give it to
to.
Sprinkle.
I'm gonna
Back
start.
many
Kel
things.
folds it up, puts it on his little bag.
Bag of holding.
Yeah, this is your cloak.
Bag of holding does not require attunement.
Oh, you mean just put it in the
Just
bag?
put it in the bag of holding.
I'm gonna tune to this bat thing.
Okay.
Let me get the stats for that real quick. You said it's advantage on all stealth checks and shadows, correct?
Do you want just this in your DM?
Yeah, shoot that. Thank you, sir.
How many things are you attuned to?
3.
Are
Unless
you-
you get defeat.
You can be attuned to 3?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
it's 3
everybody.
maximum.
No, I'm asking him
I'm
specifically.
attuned. Is the
I'm
hammer
waiting for it.
attunement?
Yeah.
Oh, how many is it? I'm
The
sorry. I thought you were
hammer?
asking.
The chest piece that gives me fire immunity, and then I think that's it. Was the
What about your
tattoo?
tattoo?
Is the tattoo?
Tattoo is not attunement.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
it's
2.
not.
No, you don't have to be attuned
Okay,
to that.
would
That's-
you like
just have
a
that.
robe of scintillating colors or this cloak he just handed me?
What is the scintillating colors do, and what is the?
You
robe
figure
that
out
just
whatever
handed
you're doing. The cloak that he just handed me, you can understand all languages and speak to people in that languages.
That
and
would be
then
huge, 'cause I'm
you
kind
have advantage on something.
I'm gonna want that cloak back.
Yeah, but in the meantime, somebody can use it.
Oh yeah. This you can cast Lehman's Tiny Hut
My
once,
cool.
and if somebody's an outcast, you have advantage with them. So
Okay.
there's no real combat application.
And what does the colors one do? Is that what he just described?
Yeah,
No,
no, that
robe of
one
scintillating
is,
colors is a different thing.
It has 3 charges. You can use a bonus action, I believe.
That's why I
To
forgot the notification. that you
30
sent
feet
me.
of bright light, 30 feet of dim light, and
that's
then
weird.
anybody within the bright
When I
light,
fired up the
when you
ammo, got
activate
though,
it,
so-
has to
That's
make
fine.
a
A mana,
They have
not
disadvantage
that one,
on attack rolls
it's
against
just-
you
it's just a
for
funny
one turn.
dig at someone.
And in addition, any creature in the bright light can see you when the rogue's power is activated, must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned until the effect ends. So if
So
you're like
you
in the middle of the
essentially become
group,
a
you use a
flashbang
bonus
grenade.
action to activate it.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my!
yourself are a flashbang.
This is just don't.
Oh,
don't
never mind,
take-
never mind. It's an action.
Don't
It's an
take
action.
don't take my advice, but this is just the funniest idea I've just had. You hit the flashbang and then hit the back of the hammer to make a smoke cloud. Grenade!
Never mind. It is an action, so you could not attack that turn.
Okay.
You get extra attack.
No, actually,
No,
attack
so you
doesn't
can only
work
do
with
it
that.
if you use your action
Yeah.
to attack.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, but you could use it on your extra attack though.
No. You have to use an
Oh.
attack action to get the extra.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to make an attack in order to get the extra.
Yeah,
attack.
right.
Sorry.
I'll figure that out.
Will you hold on to
eventually.
his jacket?
Yeah, the one with the talking
Yeah.
to people? Sure. I'll just
And
put it on.
You can attune to it if you
I'll just
want.
attune to it, put it on.
Do you want that to talk to people in case the Gith start talking to you, Gith?
I have comprehend languages, so I
Yeah, he can just
Yeah.
understand languages if he wants.
What am I even doing here?
Can I read too or no?
No.
Still can't read.
You know what?
You have an 11
His int isn't actually that low. I just need to clarify
The
that is,
illiteracy-
that is an ongoing joke.
The
just-
illiteracy just started because I forgot to put my languages in my backpack. And so he asked me, he was like, "What languages do you know?" And I was like, "Oh, none." 'Cause and we just rolled with it.
If you want to be able to read in character, you absolutely can read. The bit has gone on
No, I like it.
for
I like it.
24 episodes, so I feel like
I was fooling you all for 24
Yeah, I'm
episodes.
actually a
At
genius.
this point, we taught you how to read.
So when I'm reading things, I'm like sounding it out.
Right,
So
right.
the
Hooked on
it
phonics.
works.
Why
for
does this say
me.
L'chaim?
All right.
All right, so
Teaching Zato Yiddish.
piloting check.
Yes, I need.
I got a
whoever's
dirty
getting
20.
Dirty 20. All right, with a dirty 20, you head off once again back into the soup. No, not actually the soup. You're just traveling. One moment. All right. All right, you guys start flying and you travel through all the mixing elements all at once, and you come out into an air pocket. It is a random bubble in the middle of this mass, and just beyond it,
Thank you.
you can see if I
figured
can
as
make it
much.
work.
Hell yeah.
If I can make it work.
Whoa.
Let me turn that for you
This
guys.
shit looks like how Deacon's feeling right now.
There we
Bruce! Bruce!
Bruce, fuck off for a moment.
I have a
Oh, there's
Bruce.
my guys, dude.
But there you guys go. You come across a great marble head. And on top of that is a platform with multiple ballistas. And the chains holding 3 outer ballistas coming out of the eye. This is the Kresh you are looking for. Yilik.
It's comprehend languages concentration.
No.
Okay.
All right, so we didn't have a plan for the Gith. What is it? Gith's.
Gets
Gith
the right.
Yankee?
No, the other one.
Gets
Gets
the
your
ride.
eye?
We didn't have a plan for the Gith Zerai place. I feel like this warrants a plan. So what is the plan?
Are you attuned to that cloak?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you make a little hut?
Tiny hut!
I make a tiny hut.
All right.
It's actually just really.
Barry, are you piloting?
I am piloting.
All right. So everybody can converse with them. Try to keep it blunt. I'm gonna just drop in as you fly over there. I'm gonna get inside. I'm gonna start freeing as many prisoners as I can. We'll see how that works. Unless you guys got a better idea. At some point, I'm gonna pop a flare off. When that happens, Barry, that is the location of our pickup.
Roger. Would you like Barry 2 to go with you? Barry 2, would you like to go with him?
Prison breaking I can do if you want the backup.
Yeah, if you think you can do it. Sprinkle, you got me on invisibility.
Sure. Just let me know when.
Alright.
All Alright, does anybody have any other ideas? Because I'm just gonna drop in there and then get to work.
And we're gonna be. Are we making a landing and talking to them while you're doing this, or what?
Something,
Are
I
we
don't
just sitting out and waiting in our ship in orbit?
I mean, if that might draw their attention, I don't know. But
So, as I understand it, let me, because I'm I'm running the game, so I need to understand this. You want to do a flyby where Jacques leaps from the side and then into the center of this giant head, and you're going to be inside the prison. If you do a flyby like that, that will put the Githyanki on high alert. Docking with them's not going to be better, but it's up to y'all how y'all want to approach
Okay.
that landing. And I need that piece of information first before any reactions.
alright.
So we can still do the plan that you said,
Yeah.
but
Right,
they are going to
but-
notice us, which means we are going to have to dock after.
But I think we dock.
Talking and going.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we dock. We limit their knowledge to how many of us are on the ship,
Okay.
and the two of you infiltrate, work your magic, and on our way off the planet, island, whatever the fuck you want to call this, man, we work on
Visage
feeding
of
you up
pain.
for extract.
Alright. Sounds good.
Just the screaming visage of pain. Anyway, how are you flying in? Give me a description. Are you just flying casual? You
Fly casual.
are you coming up from underneath? What are we doing?
So I want to fly in from this direction, coming in, and I want the berth of our ship rested over top of the chains as we drift into the front side
All right.
of the face.
Well, you're lucky they don't notice you for a good minute as you're piloting in. Give me a piloting check.
Um, 27.
27. The 27, you fly in. You're approaching quickly is to like stop quickly and maybe not get them fully riled up. They don't notice you until you're very close, but all 7 of those ballistas turn and you see two Githyanki run into each one. They're aiming it at your ship as you're approaching, and as you get closer, the sending orb, begins to rattle. They're trying to make contact with you before you get there.
Hello. This is Barry 5. How can I help you?
Is this the Krusty
Ah.
Krab?
No, this is Patrick.
But yeah. You open up the orb. You should take the helm if he's opening the orb, because remember, it makes your body go slack, so you can't pilot and answer at the
I
same
do not
time.
remember that.
Okay,
You
I'll go answer
You'll
the orb.
answer.
You'll go answer the orb. You answer the orb and collapse to the floor.
Hello.
You're brought into a room, and a Githyanki warrior standing in full silver plate with a silver sword
That's
mantled
right.
on
This
their
is what I
back
talked to Luigi with.
looks at you and says, "Your ship must stop immediately, or we will be fired upon."
We will be fired.
I don't know if I can talk while I'm in this
Yes.
thing. Okay. Barry, stop.
And we come to a halt.
Okay, you stop. Just be. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you talk outside?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you do have to pop out and pop back in.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. And I pop out. Barry, stop the ship.
And I bring
You,
the ship to a
you
stop.
put the call on hold as you come back.
And I come back. Alright, sorry about that. I can't really. I don't have multicolor.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Call waiting.
No call waiting. Didn't come with the service plan from Big Green. Alright, but anyway, so the Githyanki Knight says, "What business do you have here?"
We met a lovely lady knight and her red dragon, and she invited us here. She gave us the directions. We came right here.
Roll deception.
She didn't mention this to you?
She didn't tell you we were coming?
31.
Croctall.
Croctall. Yes, Lady
Wait, do
Croctall.
you actually drop her name? I need.
I was just
Because
reminding names.
You
I
didn't
say
say it in the
I
thing.
didn't remember it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Just me going, wait a minute, this changes what happens if you do it. Alright, but so a lovely lady Githyanki Knight, he is going to ask, what is the name of the knight who gave you the location of this place?
She would not give us her name, but our best fighter had an honorable duel with her, and they came to a draw.
You are,
And she invited us here.
you are telling me that a knight of Vlaakith invited you to a secret place in the middle of Limbo without giving you her name.
Yes.
Roll deception.
28.
The worst part is this Githyanki. I don't even have to roll insight. He's not gonna win. But he's like, there is no way. But this man is not giving me a thing. This mecha platypus. Like, I don't even see a flinch of hesitation. He appears to be being honest, which is the weirdest part about this.
I'm saying we returned a sword. It was a silver sword, and we gave it to her, and she invited us here after the duel. That's all I know.
I have the word Tiamat written down. That's important too.
That is important, yeah.
Yeah.
But all right.
That's the name of the
You
knight.
you say you returned a silver sword. What was the name of the person who carried it?
Of the silver sword?
The person who carried the silver sword.
Well, we stole it from Elven Navy, and we returned it to Githyanki.
That did not answer my question, small creature.
Does anybody have it written down?
It's Zato.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
who was
he's-
holding?
Oh!
It's
He's just
Zato.
simply asking for Zada.
Zato.
You may dock. And then the call ends abruptly.
Nice, dude. He wants to get him a piece, bro.
Actually, I'm a changed man now, so.
So, they guide your ship towards the mouth of the anguished, screaming man.
Okay. Barry, to the mouth.
So you guys sidle up alongside it. And in order to dock, you have to dock your ship in the jaw of the screaming mouth. And as you're close enough, everybody roll perception checks.
I see nothing.
An 8?
8,
24.
24,
19.
19. With an 8, you are stunned to see just a bunch of Githyanki equipping crossbows, equipping greats, swords, like they're ready to fuck y'all up. 24, you said? Alright, as you look in, you see there are rows upon rows of crystalline orbs set up against it, but just from where you're standing, you can make out there are extra dimensional prisons within each orb. Basically set up like a bag of holding. Inside each crystalline orb is another extraplanar prison. So you can't simply infiltrate this place. You have to get inside one of the orbs. You don't know how. What was your total?
Mine was a 19.
19. You see them as well.
Okay.
I apologize.
Okay. I talked to two. There's orbs over there, extra-dimensional. Explain all what you just said. We can either pursue further in and see if there's some kind of switch or something, or main thing. I don't know. This is more of your territory than mine. Or we can just go into them one by one and see what we can do.
He's gonna lean over and go, Barry, what's the Githyanki passphrase to get into hidden prisons? Well, that's your check.
Ooh, that's cocked.
That's
Alright. That's the first fail we've had in a bit today for that. But
Yeah. It's not Stephanos.
it's definitely not Stephanos.
Okay. I wrote that down.
Open
That
sesame.
was the name of the dwarf captain.
Okay.
And I was
Birthday
For
cake.
some reason, I wrote it
birthday
down
cake.
from her to Stephanos. I don't know.
Is it open sesame?
Yeah, birthday cake.
Birthday cake. And he goes, off the top of my head, I want to say it was Vlaakith, but that's like everything they do, so I don't know if it's that easy.
You
But
try.
we could try it. And he goes, all right. And
Let's do it.
He turns invisible, All right,
Now
two.
I am
Move
off.
forward. All right. Hang on, I gotta open up
A whole
another
hour
thing.
he gets? That's crazy.
As long as I'm concentrating.
All right. You and Barry rush forward, and the only thing you can tell is the soft padded footfalls of Barry to know that he's still with you.
Mhm.
All right, you guys approach the first crystal orb on the list. I assume that's what we're doing. We're going 1-to-1.
Sure.
All right, you look inside, and all you can see is a semi-crumbling building in amongst clouds, fog, and lightning, as though the building were constructed and then ripped from a plane and moved inside an endless void.
I'm gonna wait to see what Barry 2 does real quick.
You see Barry 2.
Are you cold?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you're like shivering.
I'll move the fan away.
No, you're good. You're good.
I also
You want my
use the
sweater,
fan.
dude?
I'm
No,
sweating.
I'm not that cold.
I'm sweating. So.
Probably because I'm pounding soda and I never drink soda.
All right. So, you see 2 go. What? He's like. He just starts saying a bunch of different Gith Yankee words.
Blackith.
He tries Blackith. Nothing happens, and then he goes, "Wait a minute." And he touches the thing, and then he's inside it.
Alright, should we stick together? Whatever. At least for the first one.
Blueska, dude. We
You
can
go
do-
in. All right. Place your guy here.
And then
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Where does my striker mean? I knew I grabbed everything but one that I needed.
Suddenly, a frog person.
I could
Thank
do
God
that.
you have the cape, because I'm gonna need you to wheel and deal that silver tongue, my friend.
Oh.
Because I believe we're in for
Some
a
talking.
long haul
Yeah.
to buy our friends some time.
I'll
just
do my
keep challenging him to 1v1. Rust, no scopes.
That'll do.
Just a little guy.
All right. You two arrive inside. You see several Githyanki, and you see something you didn't expect to see, and a hand hits your shoulder. You can't see why, but you look over, and you see someone with cybernetic gauntlets that crackle with electricity standing in this prison.
Oh, it looks like me.
Does it look
Looks
like
somewhat
Barry?
like Barry.
Oh. And he's
In
not
one
a
of the
prisoner.
cells?
He's,
He is not a prisoner. He is standing out. Roll an insight check. So is Barry too.
Nice, dude. Good hit.
good hit, 22.
22, alright. Something very odd about his demeanor. He doesn't look like he's, amped and ready. He looks to just be standing casually, as though he is very calm and relaxed, even though, obviously, this whole place just went on high alert.
Alright. Okay. So, that's one of these two?
The one with the crossbow.
Alright.
That was just a mini I had, and I don't have a specific one for Barry 3.
Oh, so it's
All
Barry
right.
3.
Oh shit! I said it out loud!
I could assume.
You could assume, but I didn't say it at first.
I gotta look over at Barry 2.
Where you
I can't
assume
see
him to be standing.
I can't see him.
Shit!
Alright. I'm gonna take two ball bearings out, and I'm just gonna back off to where they can't see the flight path, and I'm gonna toss it over.
Like down the steps into the
Yeah.
abyss. All right. Roll me a. I'm gonna go with sleight of hand.
I mean, it's gotta be high as fuck though, right?
Yeah, it is 28
28. All right. Yeah, they both move, and
plus 14 plus 5.
these all move into the room. This one stops. These all move into the room. And they begin investigating. Barry 3 stops for a moment, considers, turns, starts walking to the other room.
All right. How far down can I see like the general?
All you can see is like that part of the room. Like you see
Okay.
broken pillars, some pillars are still standing, broken walkways that are floating off into the abyss
Okay.
and fading.
All right, I'm gonna drink my my spectral potion that gives
Okay.
me ghost walk and all that good jazz
Yeah.
for an hour, and then I'm just gonna go invisible and I'm gonna
Okay,
straight through.
so you leap through the wall. All right, as you do, you are now out in an abyss. Make me an acrobatics or athletics check to try to land the jump where you mean to, because you just jumped into a pocket abyss,
Yep,
which is bottomless.
27.
27. All right. You leap through. Okay. 2 is now standing alone in the room. He felt the hand leave and went. And this is not in character. This is just how. Should have come up with a signal for something. So he's like, I am now alone.
All right.
All right, so you make it into the next room. A Githyanki monk is standing there, and in this room, surrounded by an energy wall that goes from floor to ceiling, is what is it? Striker Von Wolfgang. So yeah, Striker Von Wolfgang, standing healthy and apparently unharmed, inside a wall of magical energy.
Okay. Can I tell what's conjuring this energy? Is there like runes on the floor?
Roll an Arcana check. See if you can tell.
Tough. Very tough.
You can't just cast
6.
a test magic.
He could cast detect magic if he wants to drop invisibility.
I think I have detect magic.
No, I don't. That was the joke.
Oh. 6. So.
Sick. There are definitely arcane runes in that room, but I can't read them.
Okay.
All right, as you stand perplexed, we're going to shift back to you boys on the ship. All right, you're all standing there. A group of 30 Githyanki start making their way towards the ship.
I'm gonna pull out my horn.
Try to herald their arrival.
Yes. Like,
All right. Ironsides and Loquacious are looking at the three of y'all going, what are we doing?
maybe just stay on the boat for a little bit.
Look,
Read the situation.
You see, you see Loquacious pull open the door, back into it, and as he and Ironsides get off the deck.
Stay safe, boys.
The Manticore, however, is still on the deck with y'all.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
We hold fast. We wait for them to approach the boat.
The Githyanki delegation walk up. It is knights dripped out in armor, and then you hear the dreaded beating of wings as red dragons, 3 of them, begin circling the entire airspace behind y'all, outside.
I knew they'd bring dragons.
Yeah. And
So I
so
said that cloak was fucking stupid.
the Githyanki knights walk up onto the deck. They look over the 3 of you. And one locks eyes with you and says, "You are Zata?"
Aye. am Zato.
I am Zato. Nice. Immediately turns to all of the rest of them. Arrest him.
Ooh.
Ooh.
For what? I say in character.
In character. Alright. Guy goes, you have stolen a Githyanki sword, killed people attempting to reclaim it, and while your tiny companion there says you have returned it and I do not see it on you, I will rip this ship apart, board by board, until I find it, or he is proven correct.
Well, we returned it to a Githyanki knight.
And you have yet to give me her name.
Because I can't remember her name.
Her name.
Roll deception.
21.
You are so careless as to dishonor a daughter of Vlakith?
I got fucked up in a fight, and I don't have my memory back. I'm trying to regain my memory.
God damn
It's gonna fucking roll.
it. Yeah,
22.
it's beautiful. Enough from the annoying creature. And then several of them are gonna walk forward and try to seize you.
And I take it like just one subtle step back, and I'm still explaining to them that I for sure returned the sword. But I mean, knowing the mission at hand, I guess I don't put up like a fight or anything. So I guess if they're just gonna, all right.
So they come over and they seize Zato and they start pulling him off the ship in front of you two.
I guess we just follow them.
Okay, you just walk.
Are they gonna take us prisoner as well, or are they only taking Zato? Do we need to follow Zato?
They've currently taken Zato and have made no other moves. They didn't say they're gonna arrest either of you.
Yeah, so we just follow
Well, this
Zato.
is shit, and I demand to see a lawyer.
You will face the judgment of Vlakith, for which you will defend yourselves. Specifically, you all have not committed crimes, but I will be searching your ship.
Also bullshit, but do what you gotta do.
You have come into a secret place of the agents of Vlakith and expected what? Hospitality?
We were invited here, first of all, and we were expecting hospitality after an honorable duel, and you, honestly, were a little disappointed.
We're a little disappointed. He goes, were I a mite more unmerciful, I would silence your yammering. And then, so you were dragged off to another one of the crystal spheres, and then they grab your hand and they're trying to force your hand onto the sphere.
Well, first off, as we're walking and they're like shoving me, I'm like nudging them off, like I can walk myself, type thing. Yeah, like I got it.
All right, make an athletics check.
Ooh, yeah, let's change.
Strength plus proficiency.
I use
17.
17. With a 17, you shove both their arms up, and you see them almost go for weapons, but then as you continue walking, they just kind of let you move. Alright, they instruct you to put your hand on the orb. They are instructing you to put your hand on the first orb in the line.
I have no
But
idea.
you don't know.
You don't
Yeah,
have
you don't know.
any
But that was just
idea.
for me.
That was just for you.
me.
That,
Okay.
I just rolled a d12 and got a 1.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to do, so I'm gonna put my hand on the wall.
Alright, when you put your hand on it,
Tell me there's no form of legal representation in this entire project.
Jacques is
There-
gonna
there is
see
literally no
Zato and be
lawyer.
like,
You are
how did
guilty."
this fucking happen?
so where's Zato's figure?
It's over there.
Yep. Put it. You pop in, and all of these guys turn around. And they're like looking at you. And except for Barry, who's still just walking this way.
He's dead.
He's dead. But as you pop in, and everybody's looking at you like they weren't expecting a prisoner because nobody told them you were coming, you just feel a little hand on your shoulder, and just a very quiet, almost imperceptible. Shh, I'm right here. It's Barry too.
Okay, Jock, thank you.
Thanks, Jock. I feel safer now.
So I say hello to everyone there.
They all draw weapons and they say, "Come with us to the cell."
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, nobody disarmed you. You still have the hammer and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like taking in their power levels and stuff, but I'm gonna go with them for now.
These guys look a little less powerful than the Githyanki Knight you fought before, but still formidable warriors.
Can I see him walking down the hall right here?
Yeah, you did. You did. You did definitely see him go in that direction. So, all right, you still standing befuddled in front of it.
Yeah.
As you hear the clicking footsteps.
Alright, I'm gonna
Barry
scoot
coming in.
up right next to all that. And Jock doesn't really know what to do with the force field, so he's just gonna take out. He's gonna just take out a dagger and he's just gonna slash across one of the magic runes. and
That
deface
would
it.
be an attack, which will end
would it?
your invisibility. Interacting with the world in any way
Okay.
will cause your invisibility to drop, because it is for an hour until you take an attack action,
Okay.
interact, or do any other action, cast a spell, all that kind of stuff.
Well, he's number one priority, so, and I still got advantage on stealth, so.
You want to do it anyway?
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
All right, you strike across the rune. Make an attack.
Okey smoky. 29.
You've sneak attacked a rune. No.
Yeah.
But you hit the rune, and there's a flicker, and Striker goes, and you see him take his pack off his back and start fiddling and rifling through his pack as he was standing there. Because again, he was not disarmed either. They just
Okay.
shove people in these things because they assume they don't know how to get out.
Is that circle representative?
Yeah, that circle is
Okay,
represented.
So I see that did something. I'm gonna fucking fast as fuck because I'm fast as fuck. I'm just gonna spin around and deface all the runes and then hop into the corner and then like martial arts my wall up, way up, and then stealth.
All right, so you're doing that. He's entered the room, so go ahead and make your stealth to try and do that without being seen. Versus my perception.
That is a 24. No,
Okay.
sorry, that is a 26.
Okay. All right, you begin defacing runes. You leap into the corner. However, Striker definitely saw you because you were 2 feet from him.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
no way.
Yeah.
So, he's
I
looking,
just go, and I start like.
He looks up at you for half a second, but when you hit the shush, he looks back for it, and he puts his pack back on when he sees the other Barry round the corner. Barry walks all the way into the room, past you, right up to Striker, through the runes, as though he knew they were off. Walks up and goes, and he leans down, real close to Striker, goes, I believe you were being rescued. That's all that happens there. You're still in the main room. What do you do?
They're leading me down this hallway.
Yeah, they're gonna issue you towards the cell.
I mean, I guess I'm just gonna start walking with them.
All right. You guys have 2 rounds before the Githyanki arrive. Barry too. Mr. Magoo in it behind him. Alright. Hang on. I'm gonna flip back to y'all. So, the Githyanki begin searching the ship, and they are not gentle. They are pushing desks over, opening chests, like looking through everything, tearing
Hey,
open larders.
What the fuck are you doing to my ship? There's a way we can do this with order, right? You
I thought
don't
you
have
were
to be
honorable.
so unfashioned, so disgraceful. Come on now. You know what? As a matter of fact, physical challenge.
You wish to test your might to stop a search?
Yeah, because you guys are fucking my shit up. We've been completely compliant up until this point, and you are destroying my ship. This is ass, dude.
I love it. All right. So the Githyanki draws his sword, levies it at you, and says, "Were I not merciful, I would gut you from belly to chest."
And if I, Booming Fist, were not merciful, I would gut you with these bare hands.
Those are mechanical, not theirs.
Well.
No, but no, sorry. I make too many jokes. I'm sorry. But no, he.
Yeah, we mean business here.
I know.
No
but
jokes.
Like I'm. I'm so mad y'all taught me that. I do that at random times now. Fucking Echololly is a bitch. But he levies it at you and said, and you have the back and forth. And he goes, "Do you wish this to become a conflict?"
If you don't show us some fucking respect, then yes.
I'm gonna need you to make an intimidation check to try that one.
That's gonna be straight, dude, because I got nothing on intimidation. 19.
Oh. Nice, dude.
With a 19, he stops for just a moment. And a couple of words later, it's not like great. They are still pulling things off shelves, but at least they're putting them back.
Okay, alright. I'll take that.
They're not putting it back
Small
in
victory.
the order. They're
Yeah.
still being rough with your stuff, but it's not like we're ripping planks off the floor
Right,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that now.
Because I know they're not gonna find anything. I don't want them to destroy my ship, but I'm trying to be as compliant as possible.
You're trying
to
to-
buy us time.
You're trying to buy that time.
Right.
But you're also like, hey, stop breaking my fucking shit.
Right.
You hear a very loud, angry clicking noise coming from the infirmary.
Oh shit, loquacious.
That is our friend. Leave him alone.
As you guys round the corner, you see Loquacious with both stun sticks backed into a corner, just like, "Are we letting them do this?" And you hear it in your minds because remember, Loquacious doesn't speak; it's telepathic.
Right. Yes, as much as we can, loquacious. We're buying the boys' time.
Loquacious.
Whoa.
No. Do you say we're about?
Oh no!
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's telepathic. No,
Okay.
yeah, he can
This
say
is
that. He can say
telepathic.
that. Yeah, you said the and I reacted to it. I was like, no, wait a minute, he can't do that.
What boys?
But you see Loquacious turn the stun sticks off, put him down, and he narrows all four of his compound eyes, just very upset about people in his medical bed who have not washed their hands. God, how will he eat them later? But, alright, back in the prison. So, last you saw, you have 2 more rounds before they're gonna round the corner.
Okay.
You don't know that, but you saw. Actually, you do know that. You hear the footsteps. Sorry. But you saw Barry 3 lean down to Stryker and say, "I believe you're being rescued."
Okay. I'm gonna stealth my way down with that fat stealth roll I had.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go directly behind him, and then can I borrow you for a second? As he's leaning in, I'm gonna go. Your brothers are here. And your other brother has been captured, and we got a whole plan, but we're gonna need you to go along.
Are you trying to intimidate him? What are you trying to do?
No, he's trying to get him to go along with him.
Yeah.
You're trying to get him to go along with this. When you lean in and you say all that, it's like, I am extremely uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, this is a little weird.
He goes.
I go.
He
What does
goes.
he smell like?
He
for
smells like. Hang on.
Axe body spray.
Cedar and pine.
Gunmetal.
Okay.
Uh,
You smell exactly like one of your brothers. The other brother, though, is a little more frou-frou.
He goes. You don't have to tell me about Far. I know.
Okay.
I know. He goes. You should get back in that corner really
Okay.
quick. You turn around. All right. These guys rounding the corner. This guy moves into the. So they got you, and they're moving towards. Barry 3 goes. I apologize, my gracious hosts. There appears to be a mix-up There's no more room in the cell. Come closer. He draws all the Githyanki forward.
Do I notice that he looks like a berry?
Yeah, you know.
Can I say berry? I go, berry?
You absolutely can.
Berry?
And he goes.
Strawberry.
He just.
Sorry, I have.
I just name random fruits
Autism.
randomly.
No, it's not autism. What's the other thing with ticks?
Tourette's.
Tourette's. Tourette's.
What's the
Sorry,
other-
I have Tourette's.
What's the autism thing but when you say things? That's a quote for the ages. I'm not wearing the autism shirt today or anything. Yeah. Alright. But you see Barry take his hands and he's rubbing them together, but it's getting slowly faster and faster and faster. And before any of y'all can do anything, he extends his hands out and an arc of lightning hits all three of them, and you see them all rigid up and hit the floor.
Dang, just Dr. Dooms them? Jesus. It's lit.
They're not dead, they're stunned. He goes, and we should be running.
How are you here and not a prisoner? Like, I don't. Whatever. Yeah.
So about a letter.
He goes, explain that.
You see Jock just drop down from like the
Oh,
ceiling.
shit.
All right, Mr. Von Wolfgang. I have one of your sons upstairs, and I think another one of your sons may be here.
He goes, well, interesting. And he pulls out that backpack again, he wriggles through it, and he goes, I didn't want to use this, but he throws it down, it's a scroll, it lays out, and then a portal appears in front of him, and he goes, shall we?
Where does that go?
Outside.
Let's do it.
What?
Two, you with us?
Two
I think so too.
pops out of, invisibly goes, I didn't even get to garrote anyone.
This is a no-kill mission.
You through the portal.
This guy none the wiser.
Yeah, that guy had
Yeah,
no idea
none
what
the
happened. All right.
Yeah, this guy's just like, oh, just sleeping on the job. What the fuck?
It's like, I am so good at my job.
I'm so good at my job. Actually, you don't get to be here anymore because you're not there now. All right. But you guys appear, and there are a fuck ton of Githyanki everywhere as a group of you appear outside of the crystal orb.
Okay. Very full of you take the lead. Two, let's hit the next one.
5 is not here.
Oh, 5 didn't come with us.
I'm
two
not
and
now,
He's
but-
on the
Three.
ship.
Sorry,
yelling.
sorry.
3. Oh.
Three.
Oh.
You take the lead. 2, we can hit the others. Or do they all notice us?
Oh yeah.
Pretty much immediately, yeah.
5. Oh wait, no. Yeah, 5 people who are all not Gith just appeared outside of one of the prisons, especially while there are a bunch of knights on that ship inspecting it, checking it.
Okay.
Now, not all 30 stayed. 5 in total are searching the ship.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Barry rigids up and goes, and he looks at you just very quietly. I was never good at talking. And then he goes, prisoner transfer. Hang on. Gotta roll deception. It's just a straight roll. That's a 7?
all right.
It's a lucky 7.
Is there one like close by?
What?
Like a
orbs?
Yankee? No, like
Oh.
a Yankee.
There's a bunch of them like right near you.
Which one looks in charge?
They're all wearing armor and carrying the swords. There is, you notice, like, the guy who was originally pissing everybody off. Well, actually, no, you didn't see him because you jumped off before he walked up and arrested Zato.
I'm just looking for the most in charge guy to like.
There's the one Githyanki captain.
Okay.
You can kind of pick him out because he's wearing like a diadem on the
Okay.
forehead.
All right. I'm gonna like go up to him. And I'm gonna lean in, and I'm gonna go.
Is everybody walking with him or is it just you?
Just me. So he says that, and then obviously he looks all like "Ugh," about it.
Yeah,
So,
he's clearly not
Alright.
great at this.
so I'm gonna lean into the guy, and I'm gonna go. I know this is a bit unorthodox, but after some revelations came, the astral elves have been crossing their people, so people were outsourced in order to help the coming fight.
All right.
This needs to be kept very under wraps.
The guy whips around at you and just goes who are you and where did you come from? And he's drawn the sword immediately because you just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You weren't on the ship, and then you just said you need to keep this under wrap. He doesn't know what you're referencing, so just.
I go, there are a lot more powers at play here than you would think. I need you to be very cool right now, because none of this can get out, because if it doesn't, then a lot of plans will go sideways.
Roll deception. These are the most outlandish lies y'all are telling.
But they're good. They're good lies. 24. Great lies.
Really good.
24,
24, that's a good lot.
This is the most confused this Githyanki has ever been in his life because he swears to God you're probably lying, but he just can't fucking prove it. It's if you guys have ever seen the clip, look, believe me, right hand on the Bible. Kill me if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating. It's that.
I understand you're a little confused.
So
Apparently, we need.
well, hang on.
Okay.
I didn't give you the reaction.
Sorry.
He lowers the sword momentarily and says, "What are you even talking about?"
I do like a. And I like step in and I'm like right next to his ear and I go, Astro Elves have been putting bounties on your people. So we were outsourced. And apparently, according to some grand scheme of somebody told to us by some, well, not us, she was a very nice person, but some knight, is that we need the autonomes from this prison, an autonome from this prison, a gnome inventor from this prison, and a whole bunch of, what do you call them, Githzerai, to be cannon fodder for some op to spearhead an attack against the Astral Elves. That's all I know, and I need you to get with the fucking program, because this place apparently has more leaks than an orc ship. And I back up.
Roll deception with advantage.
Well done, my guy.
Roll it with advantage.
Thank you. Okay, that is going to be a 25.
He goes, "Show me the symbol of Blacketh to prove that what you say is true."
Do I have a symbol of Blacketh? Probably not.
He's probably asking for like one of these.
Do I know what the symbol
Roll
of Blacketh
a
is?
history check to see if you know what the symbol of Blacketh is.
7. So.
With a 7, you're kind of floundered here, like this is the one thing he could have done that you don't know, kind of thing. Because it basically his reasoning here is only an agent of Blacketh would know to come here. 1, 2 would know any of the things you just said, and 3 be able to prove to their commander that this is real and not some asshole who just showed up.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to figure it out quickly.
Okay. Jock just goes, this is completely off the books. If you guys have learned one thing from the Astro Elves, and because they snuck it under everybody's noses, that they blew up an entire planet of their own, and then they're trying to frame various people for it, and it's gonna end on their doorstep. So they decided to get smart and follow suit with the Astro Elves and do things off the books, which you're not good of, including me flaunting the symbol of Blacketh, which is just going to alert all the people around us of what's going on. And additionally, I was just told to make contact with somebody from a cyborg assassination group, which I'm guessing is that very creepy-looking guy over there. Now,
Okay.
I have given you what I've known in my mission, which is probably going to get me a little bit in trouble. I need you to play ball, otherwise things are going to come down the pipe on you.
Roll deception.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay, go for it.
16 for a total of 24.
The difficulty was 20. Alright. You have succeeded.
I just burned my inspiration on this boys.
You've been saving that for a while. Alright. You managed to convince the Githyanki captain that there is a secret operation, so secret that even he has not heard of it. And he looks you dead in the eyes, though, and says, was the silver sword recovered? Because they have not heard. Because while the knight probably went to Vlaakith, Vlaakith is not disseminating the information quickly.
Sure.
It's only been like, what, a week or two?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's only been like a little bit.
Hold on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because it's on my most previous page.
I just lean in and I look at him like he's got a dick growing out of his forehead. I'm like, yeah, it's Croctell has it.
Shit.
He looks at you, and he says several words in Gith, and you guys see the Gith look up and walk out of the ship, even though they haven't completed the whole search. And you guys want to follow him up?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, as you guys have emerged, you see Jacques standing with the captain, and you see Barry 3, you see Stryker, and they're all standing in a group next to Zato, who's gone. I'm sorry, I just had to
That's
do that
perfect.
one.
That's perfect.
Fuck, I guess we're still
I
following
don't.
them over.
I don't want to show my hand, so we're on the deck.
All right. The Yankee captain says several more words, and no Githzerai are released. None survived. They've all been killed. But the other Autonome, Eduardo. I keep saying Ricardo. I keep thinking of Ricardo Montalban, which not very helpful in this particular situation. Great con from Star Trek, but not particularly helpful here. But Eduardo is released, and he is brought out to y'all, and y'all are put back on the ship, and you are warned that if you arrive here again not bearing a symbol of Vlaakith, you will be fired upon and destroyed.
Okay.
Sick deal. Never again.
Sick deal, never want to come back anyway.
Yep.
I go, I understand, sir, and I lean in and go, in the future, I don't know what they're doing on the brass, but apparently they want Githzari alive for something. I don't care. You have fun. And I turn and I
Roll
just,
deception.
get on the ship. God damn, dude. Fucking 24.
Holy shit.
16.
Did you just roll the 16
I've
times?
rolled so many. I know, dude. I know.
The statistical probability.
Well, hold on. There was a few fuck ups in there because I did an advantage and then I
Yeah,
used
yeah,
my
yeah.
thing. But yeah, that's crazy.
That's wild. All right. You
But it's
said
right
it
there
to
for everybody. Yep.
And I assume it's as you're boarding the ship, like Barry's ready to rev it out of there and get
Yeah.
gone. All right. He looks after you. That one he knew was a lie. Then they are sworn enemies. There would never be mercy called for them under
Okay.
any circumstance. But he is left puzzling it as you guys spell jam the fuck away.
Yeah. I guess you can figure that I'm just a guy who doesn't care about anything. It was just a mercenary hired third party, so
Gotcha. All right.
that fits.
You all move out back into space. Man, I'm surprised I didn't actually use a map for combat this time.
Yeah, dude. I thought that shit was happening any moment.
I was waiting for it. What the fuck am I
You
doing?
kept looking at me like, what do you do? I was like, well, I don't have that many options. So I can either swing my big hammer or I can not swing my big
I
hammer.
was waiting for somebody to jump the gun.
30 dudes?
Yeah, 30 dudes and 3 dragons. That's kind of like
No, but like even when we were in the
Oh yeah, no,
there's still
that's
like,
what I meant. Like I was waiting for
there's
the
still like 5
swing
motherfuckers in
inside.
there.
Yeah, obviously when you get outside, that's going to be a whole other issue. But I'm going to pull the curtain back only slightly. If you guys had, swung, it would have become a chase scene to get to the ship to
Yeah.
escape. You'd have fought 5 dudes and probably a dragon, not. Yeah, I'm gonna throw 3 dragons and 30 get
That's
Yankee
what I
Knights.
thought,
Get
dude. I thought it
fucked.
was like, okay, it's 30 and 3. Like, all right, well,
This
I guess
is-
I'm just not fighting.
That number is to scare the living bejesus out of
Yes.
you, not to.
Which it did.
Yeah.
It did.
It
worked.
worked.
It worked. It worked.
But yeah, no, it's not to actually
Also,
fight.
fucking good playing job.
That was
Very
fucking
yes.
huge.
I'm sorry I talked so much. I didn't mean to make it, especially since it's like your backstory
No.
thing and you're the face. I was like,
Alright.
this is a sprinkled thing to do.
As soon as you guys
Good job.
fly off into space. Striker runs over and he grabs both you and Eduardo, and he pulls you both into a hug, and tears stream down his face.
Papa.
He goes, I never thought I'd see either of you again.
What happened?
I had to go on a quest for, Nebulon. And I was sent divine providence in order to craft even more of York family. But the Githyanki captured me while I was in limbo, and I've been there for... It broke. He's got a wristwatch. He's like, it broke.
Yeah. You could have left a note.
I could have. I probably should have.
We all had to run from the police. They thought that we killed you.
Oh, that's sorry about that. And he pulls out a tiny wrapped gift, and he kind of extends it towards you. He goes, well, when you receive divine inspiration, you must follow through on it. And does anyone here a cleric? He's looking around at everybody. When did you become a cleric?
Like 4 or 5 sessions ago.
He goes, well, that's. When did you find faith?
During my search for you.
That's wonderful, Sprinkle. And Eduardo! And he starts chatting up Eduardo, and he's so happy to see you. But he's like, look, I'm sorry about abandoning you all. But when the god of invention calls you in a flight of fancy, you can't wait, you can't stop, you have to go. I have the most marvelous inventions that I have to make. But, unfortunately, all of the things I collected are now not here.
I'm so glad that you're okay. I'm very angry at you for not leaving a note.
Understandable.
Is there anything I can do to help you with your quest, and then we can hopefully get back to a regular life?
Can I sleep laying down for once?
Yes.
He goes,
Bruce, will you watch over him?
He looks up, sees the manticore like that it's just been out of frame. Why is it named Bruce?
Bruce Flesh Terror? He doesn't look like a Bruce to you? We thought he looked like a Bruce.
He goes, well, Sprinkle, I will have time for apologies, and I will make many of them to you, as you deserve them, as do everyone. But I promise you, I'll make it up to you.
Thank you. Go, please go
He
to
goes,
sleep.
well,
Let me collect my
first-
thoughts.
First, your friends introduce me.
Barry, I'm assuming Barry. He looks like a Barry. Zato, my best friend Jock. Bruce, Flesh Eater. Loquacious.
Lieutenant
Ironsides. And the other two don't matter.
And the other two don't matter.
Wait, no, the other one doesn't matter. Red.
And plasmids.
Oh, and these are our friends. They're our wards right now. We're getting them back home.
He goes, oh, I can do that. And he pulls out the pack once again, pulls out another thing. He goes, and where would you like to go? And then they talk for a moment. And he goes, thwack.
But
and
what do
then,
they say? Can you say it?
Oh, sure. Well, somewhere nice and sunny. There you go. You missed the plasmoid voice.
I've heard tell of
The plasmoid voice, yeah. Warbling giblets. Anyway. He throws down a 7th level spell scroll of teleport. And he goes, well, the Rock of Brawl. And they're all safely home and hopefully able to journey on from there. That way you guys don't have to keep them around anymore.
Yeah. That's one less thing to worry about.
Straight bag full of those.
Striker goes, oh yes, and many of my other inventions. He starts pulling out, it's an entire bag of holding. He starts pulling out abacuses, other
It's a little bag, he
machinery and
pulls an
stuff. He's just
umbrella
like,
out of it, like a big ass umbrella.
yeah, no. He pulls out the
Yeah.
umbrella and goes, no. Pulls it.
It's just a bunch of handkerchiefs tied together.
This was for if I had to climb out of a window. But he pulls up. Striker is a level 15 artificer.
Damn.
Puts me to
Did you
shame.
tell him about your where the rest of your folks are at? Hold
Did
on.
Eduardo, or have you talked to Eduardo?
He was, Eduardo, how did you get here? And then like they explain the whole thing back to each other. And he goes, no, I was stored in a separate prison cell for, again, I'm not entirely sure how long. Time is very weird.
We should probably have the. Can you conjure a tiny hut?
Oh, Lehman's tiny hut?
Yes. We should have a conversation in there for reasons of which I'm sure will come up.
Oh yeah, I have a lot to tell you.
I assumed, yes. While he's conjuring the tiny hut, Barry 3 is standing right next to you and going, he just leans over and goes, so we travel with tiny mammalians now?
Who the fuck are you?
You know who Barry 3 is, right?
No.
Oh no, you don't remember. He goes, you
You look very familiar,
cyber arm,
but I don't know you.
Doesn't ring a bell.
he's gonna extend his hand, shake yours, and go, Barry 3, nice to meet you.
Oh, Barry 5. Nice to meet you. What a coincidence.
What a coincidence!
Hi,
yeah.
Barry 4.
Little Barry 4.
Little Barry 4.
Zato.
Nice to meet you.
Why are your fists so much cooler than his?
He goes, those can grip your esophagus and rip it apart. Mine just puts you to sleep.
Well, they look cooler than his.
I mean, the diodes and
That's
the electrical
kinda
equipment is
fun.
kind of nice, but like, they're not. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm better than him. I would say I'm specialized differently.
did you hear that?
So, I did. I heard that. So I turned from the helm of the ship and I was like, Barry 3, it's fantastic to meet you. I'm glad we got you aboard this ship. I don't remember a whole lot of shit.
And 2's like looking warily between 3 and you, and he seems unnerved.
Okay. Interesting. So,
3 goes, so you don't remember everything from before?
no, I kind of keep my tongue these days because I don't know a lot of what's going on. The last I knew, I woke up on a ship with this band of ruffians. And we have been together ever since.
He nods. He goes, okay, Barry. This is gonna sound weird, but I need you to believe me.
Okay.
I've turned over a new leaf. I've sworn off what we used to be. I don't kill anymore.
Right. I know we did that.
So I need you to understand that when you do remember me, and I assume you will at some point, I'm not that person anymore.
Okay.
Seemed real
Are
buddy buddy
you
with me.
still that person, or do you know?
I don't know. I know that I have a newfound friendship with the company that I'm with. A
Oh, you made
new,
friends.
yes,
Nice.
a new
Every time.
family, if you will, for lack of a better term. But
And as you're talking, he turns to 2, and 2 like flinches back a little bit, and he goes, "That's fair."
and we've been through a lot of strife together, and I know that these guys have my back, and I'm not sure that the assassination squad is where I would like to rest my hat either.
So you've changed a lot too. You don't know that yet,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
yeah, you have. I'll tell you, yeah. Well, and he looks at 2 and he goes, "It's true. He's also turned over new leaf. What about you? And Two's kind of warily eyeing both of you and goes, you expect me to believe that you don't like to delightfully shock people into anaphylaxis anymore? And he goes, I mean, like was never really a term I would have used, Barry, but, yeah, I am asking you to believe that. Go ahead and roll an insight check. Guidance.
15.
15. The 15, it appears Barry 3 is legitimately remorseful for the things he did before. And given what you were told about 3, if you remember, I did have to explain a little bit to you.
Yes.
That seems very odd from the
Right.
description.
Right. Because he was all about job number 1.
All about just
Yeah.
taking people out with electricity
So,
and torturing folk.
what do you think, Barry? Barry 2.
Okay. I literally was about to go, which one?
So many berries.
Barry 2.
Got ourselves a cobbler here, boys.
Two's like, I mean, I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm still with you.
Alright. We trust him aboard the ship?
Do we have a brig?
We don't.
Then we trust him aboard the ship.
Alright.
Couldn't afford it.
What did the budget? We scraped it off the last time we had a bottom of a ship.
We got a landmine instead.
No expense. Yeah, okay. So can
Hang on.
I don't yeah.
What? Think for a second. The tiny hut goes up, and you guys are now in the tiny hut with Stryker and everybody.
With the berries, or they?
The
all-
berries said they were in the captain's
Okay,
seat.
they're doing
They're
their-
off
yeah,
doing
yeah,
their
we're
thing.
doing it,
yeah.
You guys are now in the Lehman's tiny hut. Do you want to be in the tiny hut?
Sure.
Cool.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell him everything that's happened up to this point, Zato style.
Nice. Just this is just a joke. You pull out a playlist of of videos recording everything. Oh. Nice bandana.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Eric. Yeah, I conditioned my hair and it was in my face, and my autism was going wee woo, so I put this on to limit it. Also, as a honorary West Indian, because I was born in the Virgin Islands, I can rock a bandana and not look like a total asshole, even though I know I look like a total asshole. To the plot.
Anyway, so you lay it all out for him, and when you get to the part about consequences, or
Azkaban.
Asgabael, as you now know his name is, you've known that for a while. I just keep referring to his consequences because that's what he refers to himself as. You see his mouth goes slack for a moment, and then and he's just like, oh no.
Don't wait. There's more. I can
But
tell you the
wait,
story.
there's more. And then you continue on all the way up to this present moment, and he goes, so you became a pirate?
Nah, sort of. I became a group of friends. You know? I joined a group of friends, and we did
Not here.
Yeah, with him.
Yeah, no. That seems unlike you. That seems unfriendly.
Yeah, but I was a pirate with a heart of gold. Or
Sprinkle,
iron.
come on. We can't just gussy it up.
To be
Come
fair,
on,
he kept
people.
pretty much on the straight and narrow the whole time, and he's been a very positive influence on me.
do
You
seem
left
like
us
the
by
shady sort.
ourselves.
Yeah,
we had
but-
to make do the best we could. I'm only 88 years old. What do you expect me to do?
I mean, a little better than that. Look, I'm not going to lecture you because obviously I have not been around to guide you, and that is upsetting. But I mean, you are an adult.
I think your friends are great, Sprinkle.
Thank you. I think you're a great friend.
To lead in on this, though, most of the rest Corsairs operations that he partook in were against generally rival warlords. There were quite a few heists, and which is how we got Sprinkle in the first place.
It's a funny story.
Yeah, very funny story, actually.
I'm glad we wrote that down somewhere.
It's written down.
I know, that's the joke, guys.
Yeah. So, he wasn't exactly cutting throats the whole time.
I mean, okay, but we are gonna have a talk about it later. I mean, you can yell at me, I can yell at you a little bit, and then hopefully we'll hug it out and cry.
That's fair. Okay. In the future, once all this shit is wrapped up.
Yeah. As far as the whole, you said Azgabale?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah, as far as that goes, we're gonna need to resolve that sooner or later. Do you know where he resides?
I believe the Abyss. We don't know exactly where. He's also got his brother.
You point at the empty space where Barry would be because he's down in the captain's room.
Oh, they're not here. None of the
they're
berries
not
are
here.
here.
None of the berries are here. They're having their own conversation.
All right, my stepbrother. He has my stepbrother.
He's also been adopted into the Barry Cyborg Assassination Group.
Assassinations.
They're not really assassinating
Only in name.
anymore.
I've
Only
never
in
actually seen them assassinate anybody.
Yeah, he's really just
we
like
have
holds.
we have definitely seen him assassinate somebody.
He holds people really tight and occasionally
Yeah.
slaps.
Sometimes he hugs him a little too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a.
I'm going to
You know that guy with the bunny? Yeah.
George and Lenny?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a bunny rabbit.
So he goes, okay, all right, but as far as that goes, and he pulls out a couple of books and starts flipping through stuff, and he goes, so if he's, and he shows you a picture of I believe it's a Valor is the correct term. He shows you a picture of Valor. He goes, if it's this one of these, typically they either reside in the Abyss or they are currently fighting in the Blood War. You know where the Blood War is, yes? He looks at the three of you.
That's
Oh, yeah,
where
for sure.
Barry
Yeah.
4 is actually, so.
Yes.
So if he's
Do we know
residing,
that, or does he know that?
Did you tell everybody? Or no?
I
No, you all know.
no,
Okay.
everybody should know that.
Everybody
He goes,
knows.
all right. So the Blood War on the first layer of Hell, known as Avernus, for people who definitely knew and didn't need that explained. That is an eternal war ground that is constantly raging, full of demonic inventions. We've got demon hearts, we've got war engines, they are powered by soul coins. So, what I'm thinking is, we take a small group research tour into the hells, I pick up some demonic inventions, and we kill a demon.
Okay. Can we call up our buddy Beleferos? I got some angels on my back. Call all of them in, just fuck this dude up, and then we go home.
Okay, that seems good.
Oh, you're not there.
I'm not there. But this sounds mad.
And we also gotta get Barry 4. He's
The rescue part of that was implied.
yes.
Yeah, we don't leave people in the hells, even if they smell and maybe deserve it.
Yeah. What a Cheeto dust on that katana.
A fantastical gnomish invention, the Cheeto.
Yes.
The Cheeto, or inferring the Cheetat, smaller version. So he goes, well, that is a lot to take in, and it's... Why did you have me put the hut up? Is it because of the demon?
Yeah, he's listening in on us. Somebody gave us a heads up about that.
That's upsetting. Okay.
Do you have anything for that? Like an invention to stop him
Anti-scrying?
from... Yeah. Because he's got a hard-on for him.
The best I could probably do is the Lehman's tiny hut at the moment.
Do you have a
If you-
larger hut?
Well, I have Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
Might fuck up our ship, so maybe not.
Hang on. And he's reading swiftly.
Mordecai's
If
magnificent
you have a
mansion.
cleric autognome sibling, he can cast the blessing thing to make the ship a temple, and that will keep that out.
Did we ever find?
Jock would not know that, but
Jock
Deacon
would
knows that.
definitely know that.
Guess we're going after cherry pie. Maybe. I don't know.
And
Or
then-
we're going straight to hell.
The magnificent mansion, you conjure an extra dimensional dwelling in range that lasts for the duration, which is 24 hours. You can choose where one entrance is located, 5 feet wide, 10 foot tall. You and any creature you designate when you cast the spell can enter the interdimensional dwelling for as long as the portal remains open. You can close and open it within 30 feet. So no, he can just summon a mansion.
That's the black
Um,
gun for the cherry pie.
It's literally a full-on mansion. The place is furnished and decorated as you choose. It contains sufficient food to serve a 9-course banquet for up to 100 people. A staff of 100 near-transparent servants attend all who enter. Like, legit, he can just summon a mansion. It's better than the hut.
Yeah, we'll keep that in our back pocket. Just in the meantime, while we're about the ship, maybe we just, don't
Which one of your sisters is cleric?
cherry pie.
Oh, cherry pie whiskers.
Whiskers.
Sorry, I was thinking
She's
of Sugar House. My bad. My bad. Okay.
And
So cherry
So-
pie can consecrate it and do the temple thing.
we
which
can
is-
make the ship a temple, although somebody's gonna have to pray if we make it the temple.
Yeah, they have to do it every single day, and after a year, it permanently attaches.
Yes. So I don't know how I feel about putting more of your siblings in danger. But we could try it.
Maybe if she just consecrates it once, I can pray every day.
I think the spell has to be cast every day.
Okay, never mind. We'll figure out something else.
We will have to, but
Let's just defeat the motherfucker. I'm not up there.
Actually, yeah, that's actually. Let's get out of here and let's go kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
well, venturing into the hells is something we shouldn't do hastily. Let's at least return Eduardo back home, as you may have discovered, headlong into limbo. Not a great first adventure. And then he goes, but we'll get everyone back together, and then we'll decide whether I stay on the ship with you or if I stay back with the family to avoid being consequences. Yeah. All right. Do you have more you wanted to grab? You were able to think of anything else?
No, yeah, I didn't want to take up a long time. I just wanted to briefly ask Barry, Barry 3, what he's been up to. Just give me the cliff notes of, what's been going on since I lost my memory.
So he goes, well, I swore off violence, and I stopped assassinating people, and then I had a run-in with one.
So you did see one.
I have seen Barry 1. He seemed to me want me to help him do something. I was unsure as to what and wasn't particularly interested in finding out, as he seemed to be continuing our father's legacy. So I just dipped, and eventually I found the Githyanki outpost by accident. Have you been to the Yawning Portal in Sigil?
I'm not.
Okay.
Not to my memory.
So the Yawning Portal, it's in Sigil, which is the city of doors, which leads to every plane all at once.
Okay.
The problem with the Yawning Portal is sometimes you fall in it, and I ended up there in limbo, and the Githyanki picked me up, and I proved myself useful as a jailer. I refused to kill anyone, but they couldn't prove that I was any sort of threat, and I had committed no crime, so they simply put me to work there.
But you still are sharp on your interrogation techniques.
I mean, I know how to do them, they're programmed into us, but
you're not necessarily killing anybody.
yeah, I mean, electrocuting someone until they fry is not particularly nice there, Barry, and I did say I tried to turn over a new leaf.
But you have... okay. I don't know.
Are you
I don't
asking
know
me
that.
if I can fight?
Yes.
Yes, I still know how to fight.
Okay.
I've just sworn off it.
Okay, I am not... I'm gonna learn what I've learned from my mistakes with our brother Barry 2, and I will not force you into any situation, but I would appreciate your camaraderie throughout this adventure while we try to find Barry 1.
When it comes down to it, if it's a fight and you need me to take someone out off your hands, I'll do that.
Okay.
For you. I just don't kill people anymore
Okay.
if I can avoid it.
Okay, understandable. Understandable. Thank you, Barry 3. I appreciate that.
Alright. Does anybody else have anything before we sail off into the distance?
No.
Alright, you guys are headed back to the Temple of the Sun?
Yes.
Was that it? Yes. Alright. Who wants to give me that piloting check?
I do. With advantage?
Yeah. Because you're back in regular space.
20.
Oh wait, no, you're not back in regular space. You guys gotta stop by the Githzerai and pick up.
Yeah,
The-
we
that
gotta
stuff.
drop off, and then that's what we gotta do is we gotta
That's
tell
right.
them.
24.
24? Alright. Alright, with a 24, you sail off through everything. Let's see what we end up with this time.
Fucking vomit. Shit.
Space vomit.
Are they gonna be happy that we didn't bring any fucking gifts or
I
back?
think. I mean,
I mean, there's not much
they
we can
killed
do.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
there's
no
nothing we can
get
do,
Zerah
but-
to bring back.
And you were only able to rescue a few of the prisoners that you knew about.
Mhm.
Anybody else that was there, you weren't able to request.
Right.
So
They
You weren't-
only wanted the Githzerai on the list.
that's
right?
who the list. They said they wanted everyone freed, but
Yeah.
again, you couldn't manage it.
Mhm.
Which
Yeah.
Without
see how
killing
that-
all of them.
what's up?
Unless we killed all of them. We
Unless you
probably
killed all of
couldn't
them, you
get
probably
them.
couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But you can explain to them what the
Probably couldn't
attempt was, and they'll deem what they see worthy
Yeah.
as
Okay.
like on that end. So what you get from them will depend on how the
Okay.
Githzerai see your effort. All right, the 64. All right, you guys are flying through the limbo, and then all of a sudden, you guys just hit a wall of water, and then you're sailing on the top of a water pocket. Sorry. But you're sailing on the top of a water pocket as everything roils around you, and then you jump off of it. Once again, the toad faces begin following you again.
Nice.
Sons of bitches.
All right. I don't have time to run a full encounter this time. Do you guys want to pick it back up next session with a slat encounter?
Sure. Yeah.
I think this is a good place to call it.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So next time, we will begin with you guys being chased by the slads. All right. Thank you all for coming and watching. If you're still with us, thank you so much. You're a legend. If you want to catch up on our adventures and aren't able to stay the whole time, please check us out on youtube.com/attackroll, spelled the same way. Thank you so much.